Yeah.
We have time, real quick time to take
Operator
one
error.
more quick call, and then we're done.
Just pick one.
Your call, man.
And we'll just hit a number.
Okay.
7.
All right.
Let's
go
this,
ahead for
this
it.
is Russian roulette. Aaron.
Quick. We got to do this one quick. Go, Aaron.
Okay, Aaron.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I've been listening for a long time and hadn't had no reason to call in until now.
We were listening for a long time, too, and you didn't answer. We almost hung up, so go.
Sorry about that. I worked for the ports about 3 years ago. I was on deck on a ship and fell, injured myself, had an MRI, whatnot, all that. Workman's Comp's been paying for my therapy and my pills for the past 3 years, and I had a call from the Workman's Comp person at my company, and they said that they were getting together and needed to get me a rating from the orthopedic to find out what percentage of impairment I have and what my settlement is going to be. My question is, do I need to get a lawyer or should I just deal with the company personally?
Yeah, I always recommend getting a lawyer, but essentially what they're going to do is, that means you're going to get a percentage of impairment. That means this is what you're permanently impaired for the rest of your life. It's, with an injury like that, it'll be between 3 to 8%, whatever, and they'll make a valued call on what your future medical care is going to be based upon that permanent impairment. A lawyer can help negotiate, the value of that, and in workers' comp context, it's not like personal injury where they're going to charge you 30, 40%. I'd call a lawyer and just see. But, frankly, you might just want to see what they offer, and if it's not fair to you, then call a lawyer.
All right, good luck, dude.
Right. One more question.
We're late. Sorry.
No!
We're late, damn it.
Yep.
We're running out of time, you son of a bitch bastard.
We got the last hour coming up. Tell you what, you want to do one more segment?
We could do another segment with John, sure.
Yeah,
we got all the way out here for this.
We won't take any more calls. But
Sarah, don't answer any more attorney calls, but we will take the ones that are up there, as many as we can in the next segment.
We'll go ahead and do maybe even do power advice.
Oh, that's fun too. All right, and your normal calls too. If you want to work one of those in there, we got a couple of open lines at 866-977 to us. There you go.
You're listening to Lex and Terry.
Segment here with John Phillips.
The Lex and Terry and John.
That's right. We're doing that action right now. He's an attorney. No. You can follow him on no as in KNO, thelawyer.com. You can find him there. We highly suggest him. He knows this stuff. We have David Thompson coming up here in just a little bit as well. We unfortunately had to push him back. Now he's going to be upset.
Oh, sorry.
No, it'll be fine.
Okay. So
he does not have a claim.
We're going to be talking to you. He does not have a claim.
Yeah.
We got your calls coming in. What do you want to go to here?
Let's just roll. Let's just roll them down.
Okay. Here we go.
Numero uno.
All right. Go ahead there, Kevin. Quickly.
Yes. I have my child since he was 3. We never ever went to court, but he lived with me. She moved out of state, and now he's 15 now, and he went to go live with her. I never had any type of child support payments paid to me. So since he's living with her now, can she come back and get child support payments from me?
Yeah, you might want to listen to the replay because we talked a little bit about this stuff. But essentially, yes, she can. You need to have all this stuff locked down before in writing. People assume they got to go to court, but no, you and your spouse or ex-spouse or baby's mama, whatever, can agree to this stuff ahead, because otherwise she can compel a court to step in and award, and they'll take a look at the past situation, but there's no guarantee is what the judge will say.
Josh, you're on Lex and Terry. Go ahead. John Phillips with us. Bring it.
Yeah, guys. I got a question. I worked for the oil response. For an oil response unit, the BP oil spill about a year and a half ago. I was still working cleaning boats, and it was just like a month ago I got a call from a section of the EPA, and we wore benzene detectors, and mine went off. And there's all kinds of people around here. It's still a big thing where billboards and stuff where they want us to call oil spill workers if we had anything. And I don't know. I've never sued anybody before or anything. I'm not really that kind of guy. I was just thinking, is there? the benzene, is that something that hits you now, or am I going to be like crippled later or something? Do I need to look into it?
It's a poison. Yeah, you definitely need to look into it. I don't handle those, but those are serious cases. And the 1-800 numbers, I hate 1-800 numbers. I have one, but generally if you Google that type of law in Mobile, and there's I'm from Mobile. I went to Baker High School. There's some great firms that don't advertise. Okay. And there's some great firms that don't advertise, and those guys handle these cases. But it's a poison in the body, and you could have long-term effects from it. So I definitely call a lawyer. If call one of the 1-800 guys, fine. But if not, just spend some time Googling, find who the AV rated guys are.
You don't deal with this stuff.
It
sounds fun.
It does sound fun, and it
sounds lucrative.
It does sound lucrative, but I haven't gotten into it. But in fact, Josh, if you want to call me, let's talk a little bit more about this.
All right, you got it.
Okay. Right, go to knowthelawyer.com, all right?
Know the lawyer. Gotcha.
In Jacksonville,
Thanks,
I'll
guys.
give my cell phone off on the radio, but not this national stuff.
No, you don't want to do that.
No.
Especially with some of y'all's
no,
callers.
you don't want to do that.
No,
Let's go to
next.
Let's go to Les. Liz, sorry. Go ahead.
Good morning, givers.
Hi.
Hey, Les.
I've got a question about uncontested divorce. I want to get a divorce, and we've got no kids, no joint property, none of that stuff. And I was told you can go down to the courthouse and just file, and instead of paying $15,000 for an attorney, you pay like $150 for court fees. What are your thoughts on that?
Do it.
Yep, you can do it.
Yeah, you can do it in Georgia. It's fairly easy. It's an administrative process. I think it's more than $150, but
not much.
But not much.
But
more.
much less than 15,000.
Yeah, if y'all can resolve the financial issues, definitely do it without involvement of attorneys.
And you'll easily get a guy to go, yeah, I'll sign that. Because we all
Can't
have
you,
egos.
For the
And
paperwork.
where do you go? Like, what court is it? Like, I don't even know where to go.
Whatever county. Did you get married in the same county you reside?
Yes.
Okay, then easy. Go to the court clerk for that county.
Okay,
All
perfect.
right.
Thank you very
John.
much.
Thank you, Les.
When you have like a divorce or something like that where both people feel like that, isn't there like a mediator that gets your paperwork squared away and stuff like that handles?
Yeah, but usually that's once you hire a lawyer. But there is both kind of a summary mediation process where they'll work out any financial stuff.
Yeah.
But it's better. I mean, everything saves time if you can, and it's obvious common sense stuff. Most of what I deal with is, if you can just work things out ahead of time, you're just saving that $250 an hour or whatever.
Right.
This one looks fun.
We missed the disability one that we wanted.
I know. Go ahead there, Daniel. You're on Lex and Terry.
Hey, Lex and Terry, how y'all doing?
We're good.
Hey, I have a motor home, me and my wife, and we were going on a trip, and I was going to the gas station to get gassed up, but I didn't make it, and I ran out of gas about a mile from our house. And when I ran out of gas, I called my wife and told her that I didn't make it to the station. And she told me, she said, well, make sure you get my iPod out and my bottle of medication because it had been broken into one time before. And so while I was walking home, I didn't have that far to walk, and a cop pulled up behind me, turned on his blue lights when he pulled up behind me, and he pretty much got out and, and I told him that I had my wife's medication and that my motorhome was broke down up the road, and he arrested me for having my wife's medication. And I pick up my wife's medication from the pharmacy, like every time it needs to be picked up, I pick it up for her. And they also took my keys and went back and went through my motorhome, and they didn't ask if they could or anything. They just went and,
all right.
Searched
got the gist.
it. Can they? What's the deal on them? Doing that.
Go ahead, John. You got to
just my
jump in on
wife's
this guy. He's going to kill us.
Did they find your
Come on,
weed?
John. Jesus.
Jump on his ass.
I know you're being nice and
The
everything,
question
but my
is
God.
whether they had probable cause, and they suspected that probably your story wasn't quite the truth.
Just like I did.
There's some issues there again, but
What pills are they? What were they for?
It is a narcotic. It's actually buprenorphine, which is for something that you take whenever you're coming off of narcotics.
Have your wife do an affidavit, get it to the state attorney if they're trying to prosecute. Maybe she'll side with you and they won't prosecute.
Oh yeah, she's all on. She's.
Okay.
Then again, maybe they won't.
All right.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Good luck, everybody. All right.
Roll on out. There's some things I just can't help with, guys, and some of these I don't even understand.
No, we know what to do in that case.
Yeah.
We jettisoned him.
Yeah, y'all need to.
Oh, which one do you want?
I don't care.
No, your call.
No, just Daphne, Alabama. It's kind of, she's been waiting for a little
Sounds
bit.
good. All
Is
right.
that number 8?
Yeah, it's 8. All right.
Al, actually.
How's it going?
Hey.
I'll make this quick for you, fellas. My wife is 5.5 months pregnant. She's got a hemorrhage behind her placenta, so she's borderline bedridden. She slipped and fell at work and busted her head, and they made her go to the hospital even though she didn't want to. But now they were refusing to pay the claim, and her boss just got back in from out of town, and I just wanted to know, is there anything that we can do to make them pay the claim since it was her work in the first place that made her go to the hospital?
Yes, hire a lawyer. That's one that this is definitely one y'all probably need help on, and I think find you a nice Mobile, Daphne area lawyer that can help expedite that process.
Sounds like a good
that's
one.
No bueno. Yeah, that's no good.
All right.
Okay, I certainly appreciate it.
Let us know what happens, Al.
All right.
And good luck with the baby.
All right. Yeah. And the hemorrhage thing with the blood behind the placenta thing with the I don't understand women's junk, man. There's so much going on down there. It's so confusing. You got placentas and you got eggs and you got all kinds of weird things. God, you're screwed up.
Doors you run into.
No wonder why you're so screwy, bitches. Okay. That was just a little sidebar.
Yeah.
For me. See what I used? A sidebar? See how I did that?
That was good.
Okay,
that was
thank
good.
you.
It's like the O.J. Simpson trial.
Just like it. What do you want to go to?
I don't care.
How about convicted felon?
Diaz.
All right.
Russell.
Yes, this is Russell. Hey, I'm a convicted felon in 2002 for drug-related, went to prison, did my time, got all my gun, I got everything back, my rights, but I'm having a hard time getting my gun rights back. I have got a tweet card from Homeland Security stating that I can go on the ports, that I've been cleared of everything, that I'm trustworthy. But how do I go by of getting my gun rights back?
Yeah. So when they restored who restored everything else for you? Your civil rights generally.
My U.S. Marshal told me that I've got all my rights back except my gun rights. That I have my right to vote. I've got everything back except
right to take a left.
Did they give you a reason? I mean, did they give a reason why they weren't restoring gun rights?
No.
Okay.
Because that bitch slapped a guy with a pistol?
Yeah. There may be some reason they're withholding it, but it's usually a part of the civil rights restoration process. You can give me a call off air and we'll see if we can figure it out because I do some Savannah work. But other than that, I'd have to see what's been done.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
Good
Also,
luck.
fight for your right to party.
Yeah, he has the right to party still. He fought for that.
He got that one.
Uh-huh.
Just not party with
All
a gun.
right. John, thank you so much for hanging. We really appreciate it. We have David Thompson coming up here. You can follow John on Twitter.
Athletics lawyer.
Athletics lawyer, plus online, knowthelawyer.com. That's KNOW, thelawyer.com.
1-800-6-NO-LAW.
The lawyer.
1-800-6 what?
No law. KNOWLAW.
Okay, all right, that's good. Man, you got it all over the place.
Yeah.
And so thanks for doing this today. We appreciate it. Let's make it a regular deal.
My pleasure.
We're informing people this last hour, and of course it continues.
How
with David
surprised you
Thompson.
sound.
It is a little weird. It's a little hot talkish. Yeah, normally they bring ugly ones with them.
You guys need to start taking your lawyer to these events. I'm pretty
You
sure.
need to go next time. You need to go next time, man.
There's just some things you don't need to see.
This is true.
Well, there's some things we need them to help us out with.
And some things you should see, I
I want
guess.
to look at them and go, can I do this?
Attorney-client privilege is your best friend.
There you go. John, thank you for coming in, man. We appreciate it. John Phillips.
Thank you so much. It's been wonderful, wonderful.
Come back and do this soon, please.
All right. And there you go. We'll be back tomorrow with something. I don't even know what we're going to do.
Sudden death for sure. And we did have a plan.
Oh,
we're
going to do the music thing tomorrow.
Yeah, name that tune tomorrow.
Name that tune tomorrow.
That's right, because we didn't get to it last week. So you guys have yourselves a good one. Bye.